a fan, that's what they call me. I promise that.
Good morning. Happy Friday, guys. Yay, we made it. We're almost to the weekend. So if you are, having to venture out today, got to go to work, make sure you bundle up. It is freezing, like absolutely freezing out. The wind is vicious. I mean, I could barely take it this morning. I have ear warmers on. I'm layered up. I had my little monster hood on. I had my gloves on, which I'm putting back on because I'm about to get back out. But, it was brutal this morning. One part about my job that it's a good thing and a bad thing, a positive and a negative, is the kids tell you everything, like absolutely everything. Some good, some wonderful, and some not so good. But one of my girls came in today and she's so excited because her mom's pregnant. But from what I gather, and I'm not going to share the whole story because it's not my story to share, but basically mom was in pain, ended up at 2 different hospitals, found out she's pregnant. I'm not going to get into all the details or whatever, but it is extremely early, so I'm in a hard spot because she's telling everybody, and I'm like, ooh, maybe that's not such a great idea, because even she said, like, they said that she might lose the baby and then I'll be sad, and I'm like, oh man, like, maybe you shouldn't share it then. But how do you explain that to a kid? So she was so excited this morning. Like, she told me how she dreamt about the baby and she was in a big sister shirt and how she can't wait. And she's like, I just can't get it off my mind. And I was like, well, you have a long few months, quite a few months to think about it. And it was so sweet. And to be able to share that with them is one of the joys of my job that I really do just love. I'm going to reach out to mom, give her a little card or something today. But then there's also parts of the job that, I can't really share everything, like their pictures and stuff like that, obviously. And I had to watch so much what I say. But I do have a kid who is in my room. He definitely is a sort of a special needs. And it's just heartbreaking to watch sometimes some of the things that get neglected, or you see a kid struggling and they're not getting the help they need. It's frustrating, it's hard, and I had to learn how to work on it, where I don't take everything home with me, like my work home, and personalize everything. And I used to go home and think like, oh my gosh, are they having dinner, or did the kid eat something today, or da-da-da-da-da, or especially with cases with DHS gets involved, which isn't the case with that child, where this child is, he just needs a lot of extra help that we can't really offer him. And we've tried to, get mom on board, which she starts to, but for whatever reason, she's being held back. And that's really upsetting and frustrating to see. And then again today, this child he's supposed to be in the schoolyard, and he was coming from the gas station across the street, and he keeps going to Dunkin' Donuts and gas stations. He was almost hit by a bus the other day because he was hiding behind it, things like that. And I'm just like, no. So my mornings are very eventful, they're very rewarding, but they're difficult at times as well. But I'm at Rite Aid right now. I have to go in. I'm gonna try to, instead of just using a pencil for my brows, I'm gonna try to find like a dip powder or dipper. I don't know. But then I think to myself, like, I don't have time for all that. Like, I literally take a pencil, go boop, boop. But I would like to try and see what else they have, and try to find a better lip thing. I have a case of all different lip products, but none of them, like, I always like a more of a nude color, or like an off beige color. And the ones that I have, my favorite one, I got in like an Ipsy box, and I have to order it or something. I keep meaning to do that. But I have to run into Rite Aid, get some more face stuff and that, and try the brow thing. Oh my gosh, guys. So I dream every single night. Like, almost every night I dream very, very vividly. Sometimes I'm able to, like, control my dreams. I think that's called, not lucid dreaming, but, shoot. I forget what they call it, but where I'm able to control certain things in my dreams, but that's not every night. But I dream very, very vividly, and Mike thinks I'm crazy for it. Like, I can tell him every part, and he's like, how do you remember this? Sometimes I forget. For the most part, I always remember, and they're very vivid. Some feel extremely real, and some I know are fake, but they're still. But last night, has this happened to you guys? You wake up and the dream felt so real that you're upset, like, I know they're like people, you have a dream that your other half cheated and you wake up and you're like, But last night I had a dream that Mike was trying to leave me, but he told me in the dream that he had been using me for money because I had a passport, and it was so weird, and everything was so different in the dream that I knew it wasn't real. But I woke up this morning and I'm just looking at him like, you shithead. But I was just grateful that he was there. Like, I'm holding on to his hand and I just rubbed his arm and I'm just like, thank gosh, that's just a dream. But does anyone ever have that where you wake up and you're like, oh, thank God it's not real, or thank God that's not my life? I don't know, but if I started a channel about my dreams, they are wild, really wild sometimes. But that's all I have this morning, guys. I'm trying to think. I have to go to Rite Aid. One of my boys in this class, his birthday was yesterday, and I have a birthday board and we always make a big deal, but for some reason it slipped my mind completely and he didn't say a word. Like, he didn't want everyone to sing and stuff. So I was really upset last night when I found out he was leaving, and he's like, I looked on the board, I'm like, oh, it was your birthday today and we didn't sing, we didn't do cake, I didn't bring him a cupcake, nothing. So today I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go get him a balloon and some treats and stuff and embarrass him in front of the kids today, but also so he knows that he's, you know, cared about. So I have to go over to the dollar store, finish Rite Aid. I gotta pick Mike up. We have some errands to run, some food shopping. The gym possibly, if not I'll go tonight. And then I want to get a shower in between shifts because I like that when I'm done work, then I'm just done. I can come home, I can wash my face, you know, if I don't have anywhere to be, just come home, wash my face, get in some comfortable jams, and don't have to worry about anything else. So I'm going to attempt to get all this stuff done before I have to be back in. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, guys. So I am on my way back into work right now. I swear, as soon as I hit the play button on my camera, the squealing starts. Like, I swear, it like stops for most of the day, and then as soon as I want to like video something, it makes more noise. But I'm a little frustrated with Rite Aid right now. They always have different sales and like different brands on sale. And when I first walked in, I noticed they had I can't remember the brand. I think it's Soft Lips, but they had them 2 for $4, which is decent because they're usually 5 a piece. So I picked some out, and well, I picked 2 out, so 2 for $4. And then I was looking at like different eyebrow kits and whatever, and they had next to them Wet n Wild, which everyone knows is like kind of a shittier brand depending on what you're getting. But they had eyeliners for 24 cents, 75% off, so they're 24 cents. And I was like, oh, like I don't really need that eyeliner, but hey, why not? Like, to get it to, you know, pencil in the top of the eyes instead of doing my waterline and the top, so you're not mixing it all the time. But whatever. So I pay, there was a few more sales, and I get out and I'm like, I'm looking at my receipt and I'm like, something is not right. Here, there was like a number of items that like she didn't put the sale on, so I had to go back in. And you guys know, like, I hate making shit awkward, and I go in and I'm like, you know, before I even go to her, I like go back to the spots and double check that I read the signs right and that the products were right. So then I go up to her and I'm like, hi, you know, unfortunately, like, the sales didn't go through on the receipt. Is there a reason? And she walks over and she's like, oh yeah, you're right. Then she says, oh, you know what? They weren't supposed to put these stickers here. And I'm like, okay. So that was for the lip thing, the 2 for $4. She was like, one of the ones you got is supposed to be in the 2 for $4. But the other one, which was actually this guy, limited edition, pink bubbly, one of these guys, like normally, I got one of the sticks and then one of these. She said like the jar ones weren't supposed to be on. No big deal. Then we go back to the eye pencils that were 24 cents. She says, oh yeah, I don't know, this is wrong too. It's supposed to be only the white ones. Like, who is only getting white eyeliner? Like, I know some people do that, but this sign is for all of them. It's the tag is under each one, black, brown, auburn, whatever color, including the white. She's like, oh, it's only supposed to be under the white. Then the one lotion I got was on sale, and I'm like, oh, so everything was marked, but she's saying like every single one of them was wrong. So it was really frustrating. And then even to make matters worse, as we like left each area where I was showing her, she just left the signs up there. And I'm like, either you're scamming me or what the fuck. I feel bad for the next person who goes in and thinks that those are the prices. And it's dumb, but it's annoying, you know? You should be able to go to a store, read a sign, and that be what it is. Or you should, because it was your fault and you guys mislabeled things, you know, you should reimburse me for that price. But whatever, not a big deal. So I'm trying to think. So I went to lunch, that was alright. What do you guys think about calling your waitress hun? Now, not in a good way, like not in a bad way or not in a good way, whatever, I don't know. Just like if you're calling your waitress over and she's not coming towards you, so you're like, oh hey hun. What do you guys think about that? I'm not going to tell you what my opinion is yet, but you know what? Yeah, I will. I don't think it's right. I don't know. Like, it's kind of like calling someone, like, hey, dog baby, hey, you know, you can remember her name if she tells you her name in the beginning, or you just say, hi, excuse me. I think calling waitresses honey, I don't think that's really nice. It's stupid, but just my opinion. What do you guys think? All right, so I'm almost to work. It's my last shift, thank goodness, because I actually was thinking about this. I have 10 shifts every week at the daycare before it's Friday. So I go in twice a day, you know, they're back. So that's 10 shifts I have to get through before the weekend comes. So 10th one is about to start, and I can't wait to just be done. 6 o'clock cannot come soon enough. Alright guys, if I don't put up any clips tonight, I don't know. Sometimes, like, by the time I get home, I just want to relax, and, you know, that's life. It's not very exciting sometimes. So sometimes, like yesterday, I just put up my morning clip, and that was it. If I'm upstairs with Stanley or something, and we're hanging out, it's our time. But if I do get a chance to pull the camera out and add stuff in, I like to do that. But if not, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Alright, bye.